everything in the book. We've had fake lawyers calls, and the guy's voice sounds kind of familiar. I think I've heard him before, but we've had fake lawyers contact us. Everything you can possibly think of that Fernando has tried to do to try to pretty much discourage people from prosecuting him. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company's Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and our company under our cardboard PC kingdom. This guy has tried everything to try to intimidate us from filing charges against him or taking him to court. So we had this guy number pop up. Now you might want to listen to this right here. And he gave the name of his real estate agency. So we looked up his agency compared to the process server that went to the front door because the addresses aren't matching up. This guy claimed to basically be your landlord. Now, your landlord is an old guy at the end of the day, a very old guy. Because I've seen in the video we came up to some repairs and stuff, he's an old man. This wasn't an old man. And I've heard that voice before, as I said before. Now, he tried to say that we're attacking him and we're basically making false threats and none of this is this, that, and the other. Yeah, I don't think anyone would, if a person at the end of the day saw the substantial evidence we had, enough that to have a process server come to his front door, he would have realized we had enough evidence for that process server to be there and that our copyrights are legit. I also told him about the LLC sitting on his building, and he acted like he didn't care at all, which we knew at the end of the day, something's wrong there. It doesn't make any sense. So I got the name of the real estate agency he was claiming, and we looked it up under your zip code, and it doesn't match. The process servers that came up to your address, the zip code is completely different, and the people said the real estate agency says they own the building. Well, they own several buildings, that's true, but none of them are yours at all. So you thought you'd get an agency, somebody you knew, would contact us, claim that they're your landlord at the end of the day, and then make threats to us about suing us if we basically mention anything about your name or the building ever again. Yeah, that's not going to work. Now we're going to push even harder now. We're going to figure out exactly who this guy is, involve him into this nonsense he got himself into, which he should have never done to begin with, and I'm going to get your real estate license taken from you now. Bad idea. Very bad idea. Because I looked up the real estate agency that you claim to be, and his address is not coming up. I called him back 3 times. First time he went to a rant and started screaming and arguing with me. That wasn't professional. And yes, we've had a little screaming match back and forth because he was trying to tell me that we were in the wrong and he didn't do anything wrong to begin with. There you go. Second time he called back, he said about suing me, whatever nonsense. I said, go be it. Go do it at the end of the day. And then the third time I called back, I said, your address isn't matching up. You don't own that building. And then that's where he went to a screaming match. And there you go. I just said, okay, that's the end of it. Goodbye. He doesn't own the building. You think people are stupid at the end of the day? If you give the name of your agency, if I type in your zip code, it's going to pop up. Which means the agency or property management that owns that building, that zip code is going to pop up next to the name of the agency. Because they're the only ones that would have the grounds to be able to rent that building out. No other agency would be able to do that. It would only be through them and them only. This is not a house you're selling. This is an apartment complex. So whatever apartment complex is run by whatever property management, whatever zip codes come up, that what they take rent from and who they rent to will come up under them. And the fact that when we ran the name of the real estate agency that he gave off next to his zip code, it crossed out the real estate agency's name and it brought up other addresses, which means he didn't own the building. And he's not his landlord at all, period. Jamie, I mean, come on, you think we're stupid at the end of the day? You think we're going to have some guy call us from an agency? Now, from him doing this at the end of the day, and we dig into this a little bit more, we find out he's not connected to this building at all, and he left me a number claiming to be somebody that is not. He can get in trouble for that. Just like the fake lawyer. So we can show the courts that we see a track record of you using fake lawyers and fake landlords to commit crimes. I'm on my way to Allentown's police department right now. I'll discuss that, what I just found out a few minutes ago with them, and I'll be seeing you guys shortly. Stupid, 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 stupid. You don't learn anything, do you? That man sat in the backyard where he said he so-called called an attorney discussing a possible case. That's the dumbest thing in my entire life. First things first, he would have got barred from the door. He would have lost his license right from there because you can't do that. He would have to be in an area of confidential between you and him. You have to sign his paperwork and all that. Sure, everything's legit. You can't discuss any court case or possible court cases, especially if his law firm found out about it. He would definitely be booted out of there. So that was a lie. So again, the guy who you got to call us or basically send us a message, his real estate agency doesn't match the building's zip code at all. So what building does he have if the zip code's not matching there? Is he just taking rent from a building he doesn't own at the end of the day? Because that would sound that way. So when I questioned him, I said, you don't own this building. Your zip code's not matching. I had a process server go to that building. They know the zip code and know the building. So how come you're not matching there? And he went to a whole rant about, oh, I'll sue you, blah, 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 blah. You know, you're not explaining to me why. I asked you a simple question. If you can't answer me the question back and you have to scream at me at the end of the day and rant at me, then that means you don't have the building. It's not yours, and you're just on here trying to scare me at the end of the day and get me to back down. No, we're going to push even harder now. So I'm going to the police right now and get all this taken care of. What's your information right here? And I will contact. My buddy is still digging. He'll contact the real one. And we'll talk with him. Because I doubt he's going to be in there screaming and yelling and carrying on like this guy was doing at the end of the day. Nah, not at all, period. See, what he didn't understand when I sat there and said your LLC was attached to the building, he said, I don't care, blah, 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 blah. That has nothing to do with me. Actually, it does. It has a lot to do with you. So, again, you're not that person at the end of the day. Because the first thing a person would say that, wait, LLC is attached to my building. Where do you see this at? Show me where this is at. I got to see proof of this. And we send them proof. Okay, I see from there. Okay, we'll go from here and we'll be in touch. That's what they would have said. Not screaming and ranting and cursing and all this crap he did at the end of the day. No, he just had nothing to do with the building at all, period. Right, acting like you did have something to do with the building, that'll get you in some trouble. All right, Jamie, you failed again. See you in court soon.